Hey random stranger, it is so good to have you here with me. It is also the dawn of a new era because today we'll be kicking off a new anime. New at least to me, and it seems quite a few of you as well. It's an anime that we've all heard a lot about and is a classic and a fan favorite apparently. We are of course talking about K-On! Or K-On! With the exclamation mark. Now I haven't even really started and already a few of you guys have sent in some interesting factoids about the show which I want to highlight before jumping straight in. First off, if you're new to this channel, it's so awesome that you found us, and by us I mean this tiny community of people who just love anime and love sharing cool insights and discussing it. For me personally, K-On! Will be the 5th official anime that I will have watched, but I'm learning a little bit more about anime as I go. Just be aware that I do rant a little bit at the beginning of these reactions and then some more towards the end. So if you just feel like jumping straight to the reaction, there are timestamps down below in the description to help you do that. Alrighty, K-On! So what do I know? Let's start with the fact that it supposedly was the originator of cute girl animes. I wasn't aware that cute girls was itself an entire genre within anime. I know that there are a lot of cute girls in animes, but I'm curious now to find out what qualifies an anime as a cute girl anime. I also saw mentioned the word moe to describe K-On! I haven't looked at what moe means. I'm assuming, if I had to guess, that it implies cuteness, again, is the fundamental element of the show. What is really impressive, which Regen Dia pointed out, is that K-On! Was directed by Naoko Yamada, who was in her mid-20s when she made it. Like, it was pretty much her debut series. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that female anime directors are a little bit more on the rarer side, let alone one who is in her 20s. So yeah, let me know if that's a wrong assumption and somehow Japanese anime defies like the general status quo of media production. I mean, it's almost the end of 2020 and it sucks that I kind of have to make that assumption about the male-female director ratio, but I just thought that was such an awesome thing to know. The other trend-setting, like behind the scenes of K-On! Thing that I learned from Järvinen, thanks mate, is that the studio behind it, Kyoto Animation, actually is one of the Good Egg studios who use in-house salaried animators as opposed to exploiting freelancers, which, like, again, much respect for that. So regardless of how this reaction turns out, that itself is something that's worth applauding. It's grounding to remember that behind these characters and stories that we all love are real people's blood, sweat and tears, and it's nice to know that they're being treated right. All right, it is time. Just one last thing, knowing that it's a music-based anime, and being a muser myself, albeit classically trained, I'm pretty excited about this. So this is a time-synced reaction, and I'll count us in if you guys are good in 3, 2, 1, play. Wait, I swear Sorayori also opened with, I'm guessing this is our main, waking up to an alarm clock. So is that the first qualification for a cute girl anime? It's just this opening scene, waking up. Okay, they're a manga fan. Her voice, it's very... Oh god. All right, so again we've got another chaotic main. Who gets obviously very easily distracted. Oh, is that another girl? No. This is so different from Hoseki no Kuni. Alright, I'm keeping an open mind, guys. I'm open to fluff and cuteness. Okay. So she's like starting at a new school or something? Oh, she's starting high school. What? Yo! What the? This song is this the opening? Yo, it's so rocking. Oh, and this, are you hearing that bass line? Oh, okay. So she's the lead guitarist, drummer, lazy drummer. Oh, is this our bassist? Wait, that's a left-handed bassist? Well, okay. Too much stuff going on. And that, can you guys hear that crazy guitar thing going on the right ear? Do you know why this is blowing my mind? It's, the vocals are really cute bubblegum pop, but the instrumentals are just going so hard. Naoko Yamada, shout out. Okay, I love this. I'm just like, just went from 0 to 100. I gotta watch that opening again. So they're like a rock club then, judging by that opening, like a cute rock club. Rock band, sorry. Interesting. Okay, I'm interested. Yui. Nodoka. Oh, are clubs like compulsory in Japanese high schools? What's a neat? Eyes. I guess in Japan, the education system is also pretty hardcore as well. Like, you've really got to stand out, do lots of extracurriculars. Cassette tape. That's really showing the age of this show. Mio. Oh, Kaon is light music. I don't know what light music is. Oh, she's the bass. She's our left-hand bassist. And Ritsu, I think, was the drummer. Okay, so light music is very unpopular. But if the opening was Kaon light music, that's awesome. Okay, so they don't know each other yet. But these two obviously are pretty close already. Okay, so Yui is a bit of an airhead. Oh, and our bassist is also a literature head. Appreciate it. Light-hearted music. Yo, I bet the soundtrack for this show is mind-blowing. So does no one else in the school play an instrument? Maybe they just do the nerdy thing and play string instruments, which is what I did. Or join the choir, which I also did. I don't remember what instrument this girl played in the opening. Oh, is there some underlying childhood sob story? Wow, what is this sad piano music? Ah, even the pinky swear. Okay, well, I like the dynamic between Ritsu and Mia is really interesting. What is... Oh, that's... Oh, she's the keyboardist. The least appreciated in a rock band, I have to say, even though they're very cool. Oh, I can't miss that. Tsumigi. That's the airhead. Again, that was a sort of Yori thing. I'm sorry, I keep referring back to A Place Further Than the Universe because that is my only reference for cute high school girl anime. Because it's very common themes I see emerging, like wanting to make the most out of your high school life. She's cute. Okay, she also kind of looks a little bit airheady. Is she a rich girl or something? Is that why she's in a fast food? Has a personal chef, maybe? Wait, why is she giving her her fries? Ice cream. Bribery. If in doubt, always go for bribery. Okay, so our keyboardist is also an artist. I'm assuming very cultured. Probably goes to the Louvre on the weekends. I've never heard of K-on as a genre of music. Is that like a Japan specific thing? Oh, so cute. No. Whistling and stuff. I don't whistle with a guitar. I mean, you can. The shakers. Oh, I used to play those all the time when I was a kid. Yeah, they can be a challenge. Why are they having tea? Little do they know. But I bet she does turn out to be an amazing guitarist, obviously. That's where this is all going. But if she's never ever played guitar in her life, okay, I wonder how realistic it's gonna be when they get to the learning guitar part. Because it takes a good few years to get really good. Unless she's a virtuoso. Hmm? Oh, wait, I thought she wanted to join, not quit. Oh, she's chickening out. Her imagination. I love that face that they do when they kind of spaz out. That's cool. Just all in their heads. Okay, there's our four girls. I feel like even in this very short set, their characters have been sort of very clearly delineated from each other. Like they don't feel the same. The four of them, they all have their own thing going on. Bribery with great tea. Good work. I have cake as well. That would be a good first step. Ooh. They've got some hardcore taste. Okay, I don't know who Jeff Beck is, but just let her speak. Well, they don't have much choice, do they? They just need a body to fill in the quota. The castanets. She's like a compulsive liar. Okay, they seem pretty cool about it. It's like, oh, she knows nothing about guitar, but it's fine. Yeah, they're desperate. Madeline's. Where is all this food coming from? What the heck? It also looks like the expensive kind of cakes you get at those really high class, high tea places. Okay, so she's very like chill, laid back, just let anything happen kind of person. So she's like a bear basically in hibernation. She can play air guitar. It's fine. And she cries so easy. I want to hear them play. Oh, nice. Got the tuning. Come on, girls. Love Me Tender, really? Okay, it's not bad. I was expecting like the opening, something similar to that. Okay, maybe they're not at that stage yet. It's on time. It is a classic. Can't fault it. Obviously, Yui loves it. All right. Right, so this is Kaon and not the opening. The opening obviously is just pure rock. Pop rock. Okay, so she's got a bit of musical sense. What are they doing? Is this real? Okay, this is in the beginning with the forehead. That is important. From ground zero. And it's so different from the bass too, because it's got different numbered strings. That's gonna be hard. Yeah, like those crappy ones. Hey, nice with the pick. Is that it? Okay, cool. What is it with these songs are so different to the general tone of the show. Oh wow. This is so emo. Oh, I love how the drums, actually the instruments, they kind of match up to what's going on in the music. I love when shows make that extra effort to make sure that what's on the screen matches what's going on in your ears. I fixed it with some glue. Man, again, this is like another song that just goes so hard. Uh, yeah, look, they look so different. And the lyrics as well are just not what would you expect from a cute high school girl anime. Damn. Okay, I'll just skip that, leave that for next time. Okay, I think I'm in. Yo guys, I don't know why I'm surprised that I'm surprised. The first and only two animes that I've reacted to so far both managed to surprise me in the best ways possible. In the terms of, I didn't really know what to expect, but I was almost immediately drawn in by something in, if not the first episode, then definitely by the second episode. And yeah, same with K-On! Obviously, I know that K-On! Is going to be a very, very different ride to something like Land of the Lustrous. Like, we are probably not going to get any epic sword battles or the like. But I think what's already jumping out at me in this first episode of K-On! Is the strength of the cast. And I think some of you mentioned this in your comments in my update video when I announced that I was going to be reacting to this. Okay, so if I had to do a broad stroke guess as to the underlying characteristics that drive each of the four main girls, so far I have Yui as the passionate but airheaded guitarist who still doesn't know how to play guitar yet. There's Mio, who is our bassist. She seems like the quiet high achiever, I'm not really sure. There's Ritsu, who is the, not forceful is not the right word. She seems to be like the ambitious leader type drummer. And then there is, what was her name? The keyboardist, Sumigi, who has never before in her life eaten fries. And she seems to be, you know, being painted as sort of the cultured, you know, sophisticated keyboardist. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how all four of those girls kind of come together or clash, or even the really interesting thing that Sorayori did that I really loved was they sort of paired each of the girls with each other, and the dynamics that came out of that were really interesting and surprisingly emotional at times. So yeah, I wonder if that's sort of where the show was headed towards. I also wasn't expecting to connect so much with the humor, but I mean it's not campy, it's definitely on the goofball side of the spectrum, which I can appreciate. The other thing that is on my mind right now is, will the songs they play be anything like those crazy opening and ending songs? Or is that just for sort of outside of the show? I personally hope that it is the kind of music that K-On! Encompasses in show, because Yeah, as you can probably tell, I really loved the opening and the ending as well. And I don't really have a reference point for whether that is K-on, like light music, or if something else is. All in all, there was more than enough for me in that first episode to be excited about digging more into this anime, which is great. I think, though, the biggest mystery that we have to solve right now is who on earth is supplying these high schoolers with like copious amounts of classy high tea cakes. That is something hopefully that we will get to the bottom of in episode 2. Okay, yeah, that was a blast. And thank you guys for joining me on this very different but very welcome new trip. Just FYI, I'm also going to be starting Made in Abyss in the next day or two, and also gearing up for a first manga read-through of Hoseki no Kuni. So if either of those two things pique your interest, then do come along and join me for those. I'll see you guys soon.